Hello and welcome back to more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. From last episode, we traveled to Algiers. Before we set off, save your game if you have not done so already. Save it so that because there's basically what happens here is, unlike previous paths, if you run into the trouble in the desert this time and they catch you, they either take you back to the city or you have to fight them. Take it from personal experience. If you get caught and they just let them take you back to the city, it's almost impossible to find the dig site doing that. So you basically are going to have to confront them. And the reason why I tell you to save the game is because if you lose a fight... Can we please go down? Thank you very much. If you lose a fight, then it's game over. You don't get a second chance after that, but we're just going to keep... We want to try not to fight them if we can, obviously. But the odds of avoiding a fight the entire time is slim to none. So we'll head here, talk to the Nomad.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
And ask them what they make of this map.
What do you make of this map?
This X is to the south and to the west.
Thanks for the information.
I'd say the odds are pretty high that as soon as we get back on this camel, there's going to be trouble waiting for us. And because of that, I'm going to save right here, just in case it gets out of hand. I recommend you do the same. Nope, we're good. Okay, in that case, let's head south into the west, just like the Nomad kindly told us. That's a lot of trouble. That's a lot of trouble. Okay, gotta keep one jump ahead of the red line, one swing ahead of the sword. Let's head to this Nomad camp and see what they have to say.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
Once again, ask what they make of the map.
What do you make of this map?
This X is a little to the south and to the west.
Thanks for the information.
Once again, expecting a fight, we're going to save right here so that we can always revert back to this point if we need to. Nope, we're good. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Move. And we've escaped. We have made our great escape. We have made our great escape for now. And where do we spawn in? I don't see us. Where are we? Oh, we're there. Oh, we're there. Oh, we're there. Okay.
Looks like I lost those guys.
All right then. Okay. We apparently accidentally found the dig site. That doesn't usually happen. So what happens there is what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to keep going around to nomad camps. Talking to nomads until they eventually tell you you're getting very close to the X. And then they'll point you, and then a giant red X will appear on the map. Then you go to that. We apparently accidentally found that X, so that works out well for us, but what you gonna do, I suppose. Okay, so once you find the dig site, you want to head over here to the left side of the screen to actually go there.
Look what I found. An abandoned dig site.
And then head down this ladder right over here. Okay, once you make it down here, you want to head over to this little metal thing right here and touch it to see what it is.
It feels like a portable generator.
You're going to find a little metal thing right here. You want to push this little metal thing. And would you look at that, now we actually have some light in here. So now that we have this light, first thing we want to do, pick up the ship rib you'll find back here. Then you want to pick up this this clay jar.
There's a coppery bead in here.
You also want to pick up this wooden peg. And that's all we got to pick up. So now we want to head over to the left side of the area and look at this wall right here.
It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
Now push this little object right here in the middle of the two people.
Well now, here's something the Nazis missed.
And then you want to pick up this stone disc that you find. And now we have the Sunstone, the first of 3 stones we're going to be finding over the course of the Fist's path. So now we want to head over to the far right-hand side of the area. And use the ship rib on this crumbling wall.
There's a mural behind this crumbling rock.
Now you want to use the wooden peg with the mural. And finally, use the sunstone with the peg in the hole. And now we can use the stone disc. Okay, so here's how these things work. Basically, with each stone we get, we're going to have a new puzzle to solve. It's to figure out what order we have to orient this disc in. So there's 4 possible combinations as to how we have to get this thing. So what you want to do is click on the outer rim right here to cause it to spin around. And there's 4 possibilities, like I said. The first possibility we're going to try putting the darkness beneath these tall horns up here. When you want to try your combination, push the peg in the center.
That didn't do anything.
If that does not work, you can use the stone disc again. But this time, we'll try putting the rising sun below the setting sun between the tall horns. And in case you can figure it out, the reason why I'm trying all of them is because it's random each time as to which one of these you have to put below the tall horns. Just try all of them.
Aha! Why didn't I notice this before? The shape painted under the sunstone. It's the island of Crete. I'll bet that's where I'll find Atlantis, or one of the colonies.
Yeah, if either of those don't work for you, you can always try the other 2, try putting the other 2 icons beneath the tall horns. But when you're done, you want to pick up the sunstone. I said you want to pick up the sunstone right here. And then you want to head through the secret passageway right here.
Tough climb.
Halt! Do you realize what you've done? You've dug an unauthorized hole.
Tell him you were just following Kerner's orders. But before you do that, save your game. You will see why in a second.
I was just following Kerner's orders.
That's a relief because Colonel Kerner will be back soon and he generally shoots people for digging around here.
Okay, so if you have not saved your game yet, save it now because we are about to fight this guy. And as you may recall, if you lose a fight, it's a game over, and you revert back to the beginning of the game unless you have a saved game to load. So once you're ready, use the whip on the gun-toting Nazi.
While you're standing there, let me show you a magic trick I learned.
You'll be sorry you did that, Americana.
Now it's time to fight him. If you may recall, the most effective way to actually fight him is just to switch between beating him on the head and beating him in the legs, because if you alternate where you're punching him, it'll be harder for him to predict your punches, and they'll go down like that. Pretty easy, but still better safe than sorry, which is why I told you to save.
Too bad he doesn't have anything worth taking.
Now you want to head over to the far left-hand side of the screen over here and climb this ladder, like so.
Hey, there's a balloon up there.
Okay, so ordinarily the balloon is just going to fly in a straight line until you either tell it to drop the ballast, which means you're going to turn to the right and start going faster because there's going to be more air, or vent hydrogen, which will cause you to turn left, and, well, vent hydrogen, which means you'll have less air and you'll start moving slower. There isn't too much complicated things you have to know here. You just have to keep flying north until eventually you arrive at Crete. That's all you gotta do.
Crete, here I come.
And that will be this episode. So, Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next time to catch you all on Tuesday for some more Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Goodbye!